Hi and welcome back to my channel. So here I am again with another set from this sparkling season, and this time it's the family fun one that I'm going with. And I just realised that in some of my videos I'm forgetting to tell you what the name of the topper is called, so I do apologise for that, guys. You know, sometimes these things slip in my mind, and I've just realised. So, right, before I get on to explaining this card, I'd just like to say thank you very much for all your support, all your kind messages. I do really appreciate each and every one of you, and to all my new subscribers as well over the last few weeks or so. I do really appreciate that. So that's just what I wanted to say. So here we are, we have a 8x6 card blank, so 8 this way by 6 this way, and I've cut away what size did I cut away? So this is a 4.5 aperture or cutaway card, so that bit's 4.5, so I've cut like 2.5 and 1.5 notches from there, exactly, not 2.5, 1.5 notches, and I've got this one to go on this outside and then this bit to go on the inside. So the silver mirror or rainbow mirror I should say, has been cut to 2 notches under the 8 by 2 notches under the 6, which is inches, and then the cardstock has been cut 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 8 inches. I never work in centimetres, I always work in inches. So I'm just going to place that one onto there and let that dry for a second, and then I'm just going to do this one at the same time. So if there's any of you guys out there that like my videos but like it when I do the actual cutting on the video, please do let me know. Or if you'd like a bit of both, where it's where I've pre-organised my cuts ready to go on the video and I explain them in the video, or you want a mix, or you just want a mixture of things, because sometimes I do all this organising and working out what I'm going to do with a card while I'm sitting of an evening in the front room or something, to keep my mind occupied after a day of work sometimes. Or if I've started on some kits and I've not quite finished them, then I'll sit in the front room and work out what I'm going to do, what style of cards I'm going to do with some of the leftover bits that I have, or like these ones, to try and finish them off. So I've just done these while I've been sitting in the front room of an evening watching the telly and deciding what style of card I'm going to make. Most of my cards are straightforward and simple and easy, but I am planning on making some other cards that are not going to be straightforward. So for this one I'm using, it's the wrong topper, I'm using this one at the bottom, the little fluffy penguin, which I must admit are my favourite. One of my favourite films is Happy Feet. I love penguins. So I'm just going to pull this out. Two of my favourite animals are penguins and dolphins, or mammals. Okay, so this one is going to come onto here like this. I'm not sure I'm going to use the middle frame on this one though, guys. So then that's going to sit in there like so. And then for the so you've got one here that says Merry Christmas Dad, but as my folks are together still, they still have, well, say happily married, they're still married anyway, I was going to do this one as so I could do Dad, but then I don't know. This one I think I'm going to do have a sparkling season. I'm going to leave the Dad one, and if I do want to do a separate one for my mum and my dad, then I'll do a separate one for mum and dad. I'm not sure yet. I'll decide when the time comes, when we get closer to Christmas. So anyway, back to this. I'm going to stick this one down flat, I think, because it's going to come over quite a bit. So I'm just going to place that one there, and hopefully I haven't put too much glue on so it's not shining and coming through on the other side, because that's the last thing you want, is it coming through on the other side. So I'm just going to place that down there, and then I can place my foam pad onto the back of there, and then I'll know where it's going to be sitting, so I know it's not going to get seen from the other side. Try and straighten it up a little bit. Put that one there, and I think I can get another strip on there if I'm careful enough. Oops. Just there. Fill that up. It's alright, I thought I'd gone over a little bit. If you can't see me doing something, it's because I'm leaning back on my chair, because my back is really hurting, and all I'm doing is pulling off like backings on the foam pads. The boring part of crafting, unfortunately. So that's that on there, and then this one is going to come on. Just going to place the foam pad onto the back of there, and then this one is going to come down the bottom, I think, around about there. I'm just going to put that to the side for the moment, because my next card, I'm just going to pull out the toppers for the next card and the insert, not the insert, the sentiment rather. So that one there, and I think I'm going to go with this one. Enjoy a fun-filled family Christmas. Happy Christmas from all of us. So I've still got this little guy here. He's my favourite. I love that one. I love that little penguin. Merry Christmas Dads I'm not going to be using, so that can go in my little tub. And then I'll still have this one, which is the same image from my other card, and this image is the same for this one. So I could have used that one on that card, really. I could have put that down there and still use this one, maybe. Just going to have a little look and see. See, this comes off quite easily if I can get it off my finger, because I don't want to cover over this image here. So I could put that down there, like so. Okay, decided. So I'm going to go that way. So let me put you there. So I'm going to use this one on here. I have decided. To go mad with my toppers on these cards. So I'm just going to place that there so you can still see my little penguin. Stand it up, that looks cool, to be honest. And then this one, have a sparkling season, I'm just going to put in this top left hand corner just to use that up. So I'm just going to place this foam pad on the back of here, and then, oh, my back is really hurting today, guys. I don't know if it's these computer chairs are very uncomfortable, to be fair. I'm just going to put that one to the side for a minute. I might decide to put some gems on in a minute, because if it's for a man I don't want to put them gems on it really, or a bow. I could have used ribbon, but I might leave that one just blank, to be fair. As I say, you don't always have to put gems on it, you don't always have to put bows, you don't always have to put ribbons. I don't really use a lot of ribbon, although I really need to start using some ribbon. Oops. Start using some ribbon because I have loads of ribbon. Sometimes I don't put ribbons on, I forget to use them, to be fair. So this one again, this Rainbow Mirror is 2 notches under the 7 both ways, and then the printed cardstock is 4 notches under the 7 both ways. And then place this one down like so, and so that goes there. And then this one is 2 notches under 3.5, the mirror card, and the printed cardstock is 4 notches under 3.5 by 4 notches under the 7, and that mirror card, Rainbow Mirror card, is, as I say, 2 notches under 3.5 by 2 notches under 7. Just place that onto there like so. Tacky glue in the corner, always the same. Place that down onto there. No, not that one. This one. And I think this one I'm going to stick it all together. And I'll leave it as one, and I'm going to foam pad that up. Just to use that up. This is one of the style of cards that I do like making. Is these cutaway cards when you're using big toppers like this. So just to hold them, that frame in place onto this card, I'm going to put the foam pads over the top of that so that it holds that in place. Let me just see if I need any more on there, as I'm not sure how far over I wanted to take this. Seem to be hiding a lot of them trees as well. So I think that'll do on that one. I don't want to cover the tree up too much, and I don't want to cover up the penguins on the inside, but you'll see that once it's open. As I say, penguins are my favourite, one of my favourites. I love penguins. So I'm just going to come in with this one now, and hopefully before I place it down properly, I'm just going to check to make sure, yep, that's fine, and that's like that. That opens up like that. So then I have this one and I have this one as well, which I can come in and do that with them. So they sit on top of one another like that. And I can just bring this one in and bring it in up there, which is what I'm going to do. Butterfingers today. I'm going to place that on there. And with some of my makes of my cards that I do, I don't always give them to family and friends. I do keep some that I kind of really loved making or really loved doing, and I don't like giving them away, so I keep them for myself. It's quite funny, really. So that's some of my bigger makes that I've done videos on. I've kept them. Or some of the first just like box type cards or whatever, I've kept them. But so I can come in with this one on here, I can put it on the inside. It's not going to get seen though, that's the thing. I mean, that looks alright like that. It needs burnishing down a little bit. I do kind of like this one, but I don't know whether I want to put it on there or not. I think I might leave them off, use them on something else. So let me just burnish this one down if I can. Now I've put that all together. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to move that over to there, move that over to there, and this one I'm going to put a bow. I've got these turquoisey ones. I quite like these turquoisey ones on here. I'm going to put a turquoise one on there. Excuse me. I'm just going to use a, what do you call it, a dot, sticky dot. Oh, stuck it to the desk. That's good, isn't it? It's a good start, missus. There we go. I'm going to stick that one on there, and yet again this one I'm not going to stick any gems on, just for the sheer fact that it's shiny enough in my eyes. So there is the two cards for this one. Inserts will go on the back on there, and then on the back on that one as well. So yeah, another two cards with no gems, just because of the holographic foiling on these ones. I think they look stunning, so I don't want to spoil them by putting the gems on. So you can put gems on them if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. So anyway, that is it for this video, guys. As once again, thank you for your support, thank you for your messages, your comments. I do really appreciate them. I always look forward to seeing comments on my channel, and do reply to every single one of you as soon as I can. So until next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your day, your evening or your afternoon, and happy crafting if you are a crafter, or happy watching if you are just a watcher. So bye for now.